Appreciate you guys. You're the real ones.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Press Start. We've got a great episode lined up for you today. I'm your host, Billy.
And I am Michael.
And we are going to be starting you off with Griffin's segment on Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Sushi.
It's Ghost of Sushi.
I love sushi.
I do too.
It's fantastic.
Let's go check out his review on that.
Absolutely, I think he has something great to say.
Poggers.
Throughout the years, PlayStation has blessed us with so many awesome games that them Xbox grubs can't get their grubby hands on, like God of War, Infamous, Uncharted, Spider-Man, Last of Us, and so many more. But there was one game that surpasses all of them in gameplay, story, and just looking downright majestic. That game, my dudes, be Ghost of Tsushima. My God, bro, I have been waiting years to play a game like this. I mean, come on, an open world action-packed samurai game? That's badass. It's literally like Assassin's Creed in Japan. Ubisoft couldn't even do that. Come on, Ubisoft, get good. I'm getting carried away, so let's start this, shall we? So what is Ghost of Tsushima? Well, like I just said about a minute ago, it's an open-world action-packed samurai game created by Sucker Punch Studios. You play as Jin Sakai, a brave and determined samurai who became the sole survivor of a brutal battle against an army of barbaric Mongolians, led by the fearsome Koto Khan, a vicious ruler who has brought nothing but death and despair throughout the island of Tsushima and has imprisoned Jin's uncle, Lord Shimura. It is up to Jin, along with his old and new friends, to slay Mongols and save Tsushima as the Ghost, a warrior from the shadows consumed by vengeance and strikes absolute fear into the eyes of his enemies. And let me tell you, this wasn't easy of a game to play, but boy, was it a whole hell of a lot of fun. The gameplay itself in Ghost of Tsushima is literally perfect. First off, when you start playing this game, I highly recommend you play it in Japanese. Japanese dub gives Ghost of Tsushima a more realistic samurai experience. When you're playing it, it's an absolute masterpiece. Plus, it sounds cool and way better than just doing English. Though both of them equally sound good in my opinion. Sucker Punch made some good choices, especially since Jin Sakai's Japanese voice actor is none other than the one and only Kazuya Nakai, who voiced Zoro from One Piece and Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Though, I think my favorite part about the settings is that there's a Kurosawa mode, which makes the whole entire game look like a samurai film directed by Akira Kurosawa. Now, I know people say video game is like controlling a movie, but damn, this felt exactly like that, and that's sick, wicked sick. Sucker Punch nailed it with the customization in Ghost of Tsushima. You could dress up as a samurai, a stealthy ninja, a distant traveler, a cool-ass Ronin, or even wear Mongol armor that actually tricks Mongols. And they all look so damn good, like Gosaku's armor, Kensei's armor, Clan Sakai armor, Sarugomi armor that has a cape on it, and even the Ghost armor. With that armor, you literally look like Batman if you were a ninja. Just wearing it scares your enemies. Ah! You can even change how the armor looks. Some of the skins are inspired from other PlayStation games like God of War. There's literally a samurai armor that makes you look like Kratos. Play as the Ghost of Sparta in the Ghost of Tsushima. That's pretty cool. Not only can you customize your armor, but you can even customize Jin's katana. Pretty sure I've used all of the katanas you can get in this game because they all look awesome. Even their names sound badass, like Breath of Hachiman, the Stonecutter, Nekoma's Fang, Azura Dragon, Midnight Hanabi, and so many more. My favorite's the Undying Range. Literally looks like a katana forged from hell. In my opinion, the coolest thing about Ghost of Tsushima's gameplay is its combat system. See, when facing Mongols or Ronin, you have two paths to choose from. You've got the path of the samurai, where you face Mongols head-on with honor. You'll need to use skillful precision in fighting Mongols and other Ronin. Every strike must count. Your most reliable weapons are your trusty old katana and bow and arrow. But sometimes using a bow and arrow is difficult in the heat of battle. The fighting in Ghost of Tsushima looks so damn clean. You're literally clashing blades against the enemies, and the way Jin moves his katana looks sick, wicked sick. I mean, you could even have a standoff with Mongols and take them all out in an instant. One of the best features is choosing your own stance when you're fighting. You got the stone stance to stab basic swordsmen, the water stance to slice up shieldmen's defenses. There's also the wind stance, which is perfect against spearmen. You also got the moon stance, which can kick down bigger Mongols. And finally, you got the ghost stance, which can strike down any enemy with one blow. Can't use this all at the same time, so use it wisely. But as you progress throughout the game, you'll have new gnarly ways to strike down Mongols, like the Heavenly Strike, which can slash down an enemy so fast it doesn't even look like you moved a muscle. You also got the Dance of Wrath, which can slash 3 enemies at once. And of course, there's also the Undying Flame, where you ignite your entire blade with fire. Fighting as a samurai isn't your only option, for there's also the Path of the Ghost, where you're a dishonorable warrior that relies on stealth and sneaky attacks. As a ghost, you're basically a ninja. You must use every trick up your sleeve, like smoke bombs, firecrackers, black powder bombs, bells, bow darts, sticky bombs, kunai, to take out as many Mongols as possible. I wasn't kidding when I said this game is like Assassin's Creed in Japan, because you could even air assassinate and assassinate multiple enemies at once. I choose both paths because they both look awesome to do. I think just exploring through the whole map itself is definitely worth it. See, in Ghost of Tsushima, you get to explore the 3 parts of Tsushima itself. The beautiful valleys of Izuhara, the swampy lands of Toyotama, and the frozen mountains of Kamiagata. I don't think I've ever fast traveled in this game because everywhere you go looks like it came straight out of a movie. It all looks so real, especially with the wind physics. They're so perfect. Speaking of the wind, you navigate throughout the entire game by following the wind. No mini-maps. And honestly, I like that a lot more. It fits the game so well. Each character's story in this game is so good. Well, that's all I got for Ghost of Tsushima. If you got a PlayStation, I would definitely play this game. See ya.
Wow, that segment was pretty poggers. Do you think they said poggers in 14th century Japan?
You know, there might have been an innovator out there. There might have been one dude who was just like, this is the future. And he was shunned for it. And he was a true innovator, but probably among the many, I don't think so. But I know definitely today, they are probably out there saying poggers.
21st century Japan,
That's what I'm saying.
They're probably saying poggers. You know what else is from 21st century Japan? Power Rangers, or rather Sentai, but over in the States we call it Power Rangers. We got a Power Ranger segment for you.
Yeah, by Griffin and Jameson. So I want to hear, I think it's a top 10 list?
I believe so.
Yeah, I want to see what their top 10 Power Rangers are. So
check that out.
absolutely.
What's up, y'all? Today, Press Start is pressing Power Rangers. Power Rangers is a show that was started in 1993 and has gone on until this day with new merch, new series, and everything. It's still pretty live. I'm here with my friend Griffin. Griffin, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about our favorite Power Ranger suits.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Best Power Ranger suits.
All right, for my number 10, I would have to go with like Power Ranger Samurai.
Oh my God. I also put Samurai as 10.
Really?
I don't know if I
Yeah.
copied, but I agree completely.
Honestly, they look sick. I like the kanji on their helmets.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The Red Ranger kind of does look like Spider-Man.
See, I said Samurai, I agree with everything. I love the kanji, the colors are great. The Gold Ranger with the gold and blue, yeah, that one.
But it's weird that
definitely for me.
their suits change when they go into like the Megazord because
Yeah.
they have like mouths.
They
and
do. It's a little.
It's weird. They got the lips.
Sharp-looking mouths. I don't know.
I don't dig that really that much.
Looks sharp.
I would say my number 9 is like Time Force.
Okay.
See, like Time Force just looks simple. It's classic, and honestly, out of all of them, definitely looks like the one that would be like originated from Japan the most. It was a good one. I like that their visors were all just unique shades. Like the Red Ranger got the triangle, and the Pink Ranger got like a heart, and they were all like clock arrows, and that's cool because like time related.
That's
And
the
not
thing
to
about Power Rangers. It's gonna make sense.
And not to mention the Sixth Ranger looks sick. He looked like an evil version of the Red Ranger,
They
and he
did
was
that.
like called the Quantum Ranger.
For my number 9, I said Jungle Fury. Something about the
put it
missing
much
belt
higher than that.
put it a little down for me. But overall, the Jungle Fury visors, the masks, the suits, they're bomb. We were talking about it off camera. It just going over them, you see all the details on them. I'm like, wow, they did their thing, especially not having a belt. Like, it's hard to sort of break off from the usual suit look and then still have a suit that looks convincing. A solid number 9 for me.
I would say for number 8, it would be Mighty Morphin. You can't go wrong with like the very first, the original, the classic Power Rangers. It was cool, it was alright, the Dragon Zord was sick, but I think the best suit in Mighty Morphin was definitely the White Tiger Ranger.
Yeah.
But my only confusion is, why do they keep calling like the Black Rangers or the Mastodon? Was it just a mammoth?
I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know if there's a difference.
There has to be something.
Elephant green screen effect.
For my number 8, I said Wild Force. I feel like the visors or the helmets in general, they all looked so like specific, especially the white one has that little pink streak. I don't know. They did
See,
their
I
thing
put
with
that higher up. I definitely do like Wild Force. Speaking of like the white pink accents, number 7 would be like Ninja Steel, because that also has a White Ranger with the pink accents. I definitely do like the ninja themed Power Rangers, and I think they nailed it with this one. The Morphers, however, they looked weird. They were just giant
I hate
ninja
the
stars.
morphers. They look like crabs or something. For my number 7, I said Zeo. I said Power Rangers Zeo.
Zeo. Yeah. Overall, I do like the ancient alien theme they got going on, and the visors are all shapes.
Overall, Zeo, I would say you don't have to watch it, but make the suit your background. Do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I would say number 6 would be Power Rangers in Space. Honestly, I do like the space theme to it. It gives like some sort of like Star Wars vibe to it, kinda. But yeah, the Space Rangers, they look sick. And I do like how they have like the blasters went so well with like the theme.
I know all the weapons in that in space, I feel like they're low-key top tier. All right, my number 6 is Ninja Steel. So you had yours a little lower. I had to put it a little higher up because Ninja Steel is just like, having red, blue, and yellow is one thing, but they have, you know, the White Ranger and the Pink Ranger, which is like, I don't think they've done that too many times. So
yeah, I like the White Ranger and Pink Ranger.
All the stars on the helmet, I really like, especially the Yellow Ranger one has like a more rectangular star, if I'm remembering it right.
So for number 5 now, I put Wild Force. I had to put it a lot higher because in my overall opinion, I think animal themed is my favorite theme for Power Rangers. It just fits it so well. They did have a sick Wolf Ranger, like the silver Wolf Ranger. That looked cool.
Another 6
I like
Ranger
that the Wolf Ranger had like red eyes.
I know.
And he had like a lone wolf kind of vibe to himself.
For my 5th one, I chose Time Force. The idea of a futuristic theme, and they said, wait, let's do clocks. Like they connected their brain modules, and I just appreciated that. Whoever did that in Japan or America, y'all did that. They have sick cuffs, the boots are nice. It's a little simpler with the suit, but...
Yeah, I do like that Morphers being watches. Number 4, I chose Dino Thunder.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
Dino Thunder should be higher. It should be higher. I'm not gonna say anything.
Dino Thunder was by far the best dinosaur-themed Power Rangers one. I like the typical red, yellow, blue, just being all together. You got the Tyrannosaurus, the Triceratops, the Pterodactyl, like, you know, the more famous ones. But I do respect that Tommy Oliver is finally a mentor in this one. And he became the best Black Ranger by far. His suit was definitely the best Black Ranger one. Like, we need the 6th Ranger being, like, the unique Ranger being a Black Ranger. It looks sick.
It's a number 4 for Dino Thunder. So I was like, oh, it should be higher. But then secretly I checked and it was there. But that's besides the point. Dino Thunder is, I just like the primary colors, they didn't really add, like there's no green, no pink. So they really came in with the black and the white.
I remember my number 3.
I keep checking.
So
I will never remember it.
I would have to go with Ninja Storm. This was by far like the best ninja themed Power Ranger one. Once again, I like the fact that it was like classic red, yellow, and blue. But I like that this was the first one to have a male Yellow Ranger and a female Blue Ranger. But this one definitely had the best Green Ranger. And the Green Samurai Ranger, he had a cool design.
For my number 3, I said Alien Rangers. It's sort of a throwaway season, and it's another ninja one, but...
That's like the most forgotten season.
I know, and it's some simple Lost Galaxy. But just that light blue Ranger really does it for me. It has a male Yellow Ranger. You said it was the first, you're a liar. I really like those suits overall, especially the visors, something about them. And then they're sick ninjas, they be teleporting and stuff. what else could you ask for? I don't know.
Number 2 would have to be Jungle Fear. You put that way too down at the bottom of the barrel. I definitely think they had like one of the coolest helmets and the claws coming out of them. And there was like one moment where they had like a white design. That looked sick. But I also love the Rhino Ranger.
For real.
It was really
Another
cool.
White Ranger.
And not to mention the
The
Spirit.
weapon was sick.
And there was also the Spirit Rangers. You got the Elephant one,
yeah.
the
And
Bat
the
Ranger,
Lightning one.
the Shark Ranger.
Those were all crazy sick, especially the Purple Ranger. That Wolf Ranger is unmatched. All right, so my number 2 is Mystic Force. I'd have to say, like it's the caves, it's the mystical theme, magical people, like magical source, Mystic Force. Like that's all I know. Like the caves are sick. Maybe the season itself with the story isn't as intriguing, but the suits alone have stuck with me since I saw them. The first time.
See, I put that at number 1, Mystic Force,
I see that.
because first off, Power Rangers with capes, that looks sick. And I like the medieval knight themed. And also the visors are all mystical creatures, like the Red Ranger's the Phoenix, you got the Pixie for the pink, the Blue's the Mermaid, you got the Minotaur for the Green Ranger, and the Garudon for the Yellow Ranger.
My number 1 is Ninja Storm, which our lists are pretty similar overall. This is crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough pick for me too.
For real. But Ninja Storm, that was like my original one. I think it was the first toy that I found in my house. The little metal on the sleeves, they don't play. The metal on the legs for the Blue Ranger, yeah. And the Zords themselves, everything about that show I love. The actors too. That's one show that I'm like, I'll watch that.
And let's not forget our honorable mention, Super Sentai Jetman.
Also honorable mention to Dawn Brothers because there's a boy Pink Ranger.
Well, that's all we got for our favorite Power Ranger suits. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Griffin E. Brandon.
I'm Jameson, and we had so much fun doing this.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye!
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye.
And I gotta say, that was a great list from Griffin and Jameson.
That
on the
absolutely
Power
was.
Rangers.
You know, I love Power Rangers, you know?
Were you a Power Rangers kid?
Absolutely.
Really, really. See, I wasn't too big in the Power Rangers. I watched a couple a little bit, but wasn't my show.
That's fair.
But I'm more of like an Avatar.
Avatar.
You know, that was.
That's pretty good. You know, Avatar is pretty good, but I feel like Power Rangers had a lot of unique characters, a lot of a huge cast, very
Absolutely.
cool roster. But yeah.
Absolutely. Well, kind of going off of that, you know, the fighting, that whole sequence.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting into Super Smash Brothers tournament as the first leg
Yeah.
of the Super Smash Brothers tournament for Press Start. So
I'm in
who are the
that.
matchups for today?
Well, we got some good matchups. You know, we start with Nick and Donovan. We have myself versus Jamie, and Sky versus Andrew.
So you're in. How do you feel about it? How do you feel?
I feel like I'm gonna do great. You know, I feel like all my homies, I got my money on myself, of course. I got my money on Andrew. You gotta go
Nice.
with Andrew. And, you know, but also I feel like Nick is gonna come out to play. I feel like he's
You think he's gonna
take the
show up
tournament.
today?
He's gonna show up. I
Absolutely.
believe in him.
That's awesome.
We should check him out.
I think absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Take a look.
Hello everyone, welcome to Press Start's Smash Bros tournament. My name is Justin.
And my name is Sky, and we're going to be commentating over the tournament as it happens.
We have Nick and Donovan. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Nick.
I'm Donovan.
Dark Pit.
Okay.
I'm terrified. I feel like your Dark Pit's gonna schmix me.
I don't know about that.
I recently really learned how to play this game, so this tournament is going to be a very interesting experience for me.
I have very little commentating experience. If you like our commentary, please tell us.
I like the reassurance. My therapist said it's good for me.
Donovan keeping a lot of pressure on and distance between him and Little Mac, trying to be as
Little Mac
aggressive
moment.
as possible.
Couldn't get that recovery, Little Mac. If only Little Mac had wings.
We're seeing a lot of really effective shielding from Nick. Here you can see him waiting on the KO punch. Oh, and he misses.
I'm gonna cry.
That was almost a fantastic hit. Ooh, excellent parry there.
That was a good parry.
I'm pretending I know what I'm talking about.
So am I, Justin. So am I.
This kill.
Ooh, that was a good knockout.
We
We're
are
evening up
evenly
the
matched.
stocks. But that percent difference could really change things up for either of them. Ooh, almost fumbled the recovery there, right before he would have gotten the KO punch, which really would have secured him an edge and really tied up the stocks and percents.
Oh, what the? I don't know why I just shot it like a straight arrow.
The odds are against Little Mac, but
that KO punch could be the real devastator that he needs. Will he be able to
No,
pull off? And he whiffs.
Went backwards.
you whiff.
Going 2 for 2. Nick, excellent Smash player, not good batting average.
Oh, I lost side B.
Oh.
And that is game.
Like frame 1 of it.
Dark Pig comes out on top.
Well, it's a 2-out.
What a good first round opener from Nick and Donovan.
An excellent matchup between these two sweaty boys.
When you put it like that.
Hold on.
Are you switching up characters? You are not
what
making
is
me play
this? I think
Garfield.
we're seeing a different character from Donnie.
A real upset, the
making me fight
Incineroar
Garfield.
pick.
I'm just
The Garfield matchup.
That's fine, I'll let you
I'm
count
doing
it.
something for fun. Listen,
That's
I'm
fair.
not even.
Your for fun pick might ruin my actual like choice.
I'm actually like.
I think Incineroar's just as scary as Little Mac. I tried
I
the
can't help but
combo.
sense some fear from Nick.
A little bit
Yeah,
of fear.
Nick's feeling the intimidation, losing the mind game. Ooh, but getting a good hit in and securing the recovery. You
Then
think
my
you could
tilt's in.
take Garfield in a fight?
Garfield? Like the cat or
Like-
Incineroar?
Like the real cat
I
Garfield.
thought I died.
You know, I have a cat
was.
allergy, so I'm at a disadvantage.
Ooh, you do have a natural
I thought I
awareness.
died.
I have a
when
natural
when
weakness.
Oh my
to
gosh, I'm
most
so
cats.
slow.
So I think that it'd be at Garfield because I don't think I'd bring myself to hurt him. So
I
you
used my
know,
jump privilege.
ooh, a poor recovery from
classic Incineroar
Donovan.
moment.
We're 2-2
We're completely tied up now. This is still anyone's game.
to the very
That
end.
hits me? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Little Mac is
do what
getting
it's supposed to
closer
do.
and closer to getting that fated KO punch. We'll see if this pays off for him.
That KO punch when hit
I
correctly
cannot
is
hit that
but
combo.
unfortunately Nick has
Bro,
yet
did they
to successfully hit.
Did they nerf Mac when I wasn't looking?
That is whiff number 2, 3.
3.
That is, I think that might be closer to 4.
Oh, that
That
could
was a
be,
nice
that could be
counter.
really bad.
Ooh, KO punch is ready.
But will he
I
land it?
know I won't. I will never can. That
Whiff
was
number
almost a
4.
kill.
Not looking good for.
I'm dog
He's
water,
always
bro.
there.
I cannot be missing every single KO punch like that. There was a few times I could have killed you at 29%. I missed every time.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
All right, welcome back to I Am Carson Zadroga.
I'm Noah.
I'm Jamie. I like Ivysaur because he's not that good. I like making his qualities work.
You gotta respect that, though. He picks the underdog.
Tell me, Noah, what Pokemon typing would you think that wolf would be?
I don't know anything about Pokemon, so you were asking the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I would go with Jamie's answer, maybe Dark, because he is the villain.
I would say Dark and maybe Steel, because he uses some kind of technology.
I'm just gonna agree with you on that. It is a close fight, though. We have not been commentating on the game very
It is true. Ivysaur is so far in the lead.
Yeah, he's actually in the lead right now.
So
Dude,
go Ivysaur.
I played quick play and I
even.
won like once earlier.
Completely even right now.
Oh,
and we got
and now we got Charizard.
Not for
Oh, never mind.
And
We got
Charizard just got beaten.
All right.
He's gonna show. Ooh, wolf. What's it?
Oh,
all right.
yeah,
And
okay, that was good.
and that was a good comeback by Charizard. Now we got Ivysaur.
Ivysaur.
Ready to spread that ivy.
What?
No, poison ivy. Wait, okay, never mind. That was
Wait a second.
That's exactly why.
That was unintentional, that's the thing.
And
now we
we
have no
lost
sound.
the
We
sound.
lost sound. That's okay. That's okay.
And now we lost
Technical
Eevee.
difficulties.
Nothing new for us.
We're back, and technical
Hi.
difficulties are still going. We're gonna finish this match without sound.
At the moment.
Editor, me, put something funny in here. Here we go.
Some funny music. Editor, put some very scary music, because that would be funny.
I'm putting the FNAF ambiance.
Like
I was just thinking the one that I used.
Wolf, foxes, they're the same thing. Same animal.
Billy has completely lost it.
When I get to high stocks, I get delirious.
He gets a little.
He gets a little happy.
Gets a little silly whenever he gets.
He
I
gets
get
a little goofy.
quirky at night.
Up, and Charizard
not-
just knocked out the
yeah,
wolf.
it's not-
I do remember in the anime, Charizard, overcame
lazy.
some ridiculous odds. So
Charizard was lazy and
Good recovery.
lost.
Yeah, Charizard did have some insane plot armor.
he did, like fighting a few legendaries, I think.
That was Pikachu. Pikachu like
No, Charizard actually beat Articuno one time in the anime.
I think Ice is weak to fire.
And
in an upset.
It
just
came out
destroyed
with a
Wolf.
surprise win.
That was so bad.
That was a good match. You really should have won that.
All right, we
Yeah,
have Jamie coming out with a
Okay.
surprise win here.
Yeah.
All right,
Funny
against
Charizard.
Against all odds.
See, like I said, Charizard has plot armor. We're back. Billy's playing Wolf again, and Jamie's playing Pokemon Trainer
We're not
again.
switching it up.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I respect
No,
that.
I know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie.
I'm Noah.
Hi, I'm Sky.
Hi, I'm Andrew.
Whoever wins goes on next round. Whoever loses gets to be in the losers bracket, which we now know will have Nick in it. So I pray for whoever gets the losers bracket.
I trained all night on this.
And
I trained the very
believe
last
this
day.
is a Pokemon.
Andrew just dealing out smash attacks like there's no tomorrow. But Sky is doing a pretty good job of dodging all the smash attacks.
Who takes
Knowing
so
a
long to
Smash
attack?
Bros. game, it could still go either way, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna like not assume anything. Over time, they've just made him old.
Yeah.
Isabel is out again and so on and stuff. Oh, well, we got Pit out now. Okay.
2-1.
Okay.
His down B could block Samus's final smash. And
All right.
Andrew
All
has
right,
won.
Pit won that one.
I achieved my goal. I at least won one game.
So I'm gonna pick Sora. This is a
Sora.
curveball both to my training and to everything.
I have confidence in Sky. Sora, very notoriously.
Oh my God, brown-haired
cheap
boys with blue
character.
eyes.
Yeah.
We're like twins. I should have
the
trained
DLC
him. Why was I
character.
wasting my time with
Yeah.
Isabel?
Okay, he's still in it. Okay. That power of Palutena is really.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Like Pit's using the power of Palutena, Sora's using the power of Mickey Mouse.
Listen, we have a whole lot more powers because they own more things.
Technically, Sora could pull out a lightsaber at any moment. Oh, okay. Now Pit is in the lead. Oh!
I was looking at Pit!
I mean,
I freaking blew the tournament because I was looking at Pit.
I mean, you literally mentioned they're like brothers. He's on their-
You know, I really enjoyed those games of Smash. Hard-fought battles by everyone who was involved. I believe Nick, Sky, and you went in so confident. You know, you went in, you know, fist going, and it just, what happened?
Well, you see, Michael, it's a little funny thing we could like to call in the business, throwing for content.
Throwing for content. I just want to clarify.
Yes.
Because I know one of the rounds,
Yeah.
you fell off because fire hit you and you just couldn't recover.
No.
Okay, you know?
It's all just special effects. Trust me, it was calculated. I'm bad at math, though.
See, man, tried to figure out Pythagorean theorem and just found slope.
Couldn't find
So,
it. But you see, my boy Nick also lost.
oh, see, I wasn't wholly there for that match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know that he did lose. He lost two rounds straight in a row. But as a little Mac main, I'm assuming it's something to do with the recovery. So, you know.
A little something like that. We got a losers bracket set up for you, so don't worry. I'm not gone, Nick's not gone, and Sky's not gone. We're still in it, and we're still gonna fight to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with that, I think that's a great place,
Yeah.
you know, to end the show.
Check more of the Smash tournament out next week
Absolutely.
on Press Start.
See you guys later.
Good night.
How dare you be exactly right about why I lost?
I have no idea. I didn't watch.
Exactly every